It's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you.
Hey, how's it going? So I just finally finished the grind for the new Extreme Z battle for the Strength Broly. I gotta say, everything up until stage 29 was pretty easy, but stage 30 was kind of a pain in the ass, and I managed to clear it and went ahead and prepped for it beforehand. This guy is maxed out at 100%, so this is what the stats look like. Obviously SA at 15. Now his leader skill has changed to plus 3 key HP attack defense, increases 70% for strength types, and then his SA has gone into extreme limit to where he'll attack all enemies and also increase attack over the course of 3 turns. Now his passive has also changed to increase attack and defense by 80%. Once he starts attacking. I went with level 12 for combo and level 14 for criticals to kind of, this will be a substitute for the STR Broly. Since I don't have him, I'm gonna, go with that format and, have a balance between, combos and crits to kind of make it easier in the world tournament. But, let's go ahead and get started with this. Yeah, 1.4 million so far, and it's a massive improvement. 1.1 million there, and 500k, so really not bad. Okay, we've got type advantage here against a physical type, so let's go ahead and damage test this guy and see what happens here. And I'll be uploading a video on clearing stage 30. I went ahead and recorded that also, so I'll do that after this video as well. So yeah, 1.87 million, not crazy compared to STR Broly by any means, but still a pretty decent substitute for the world tournament regardless. And luckily I had this guy with 3 dupe paths already unlocked, and I went ahead and used the redstone for the last remaining one just because I wanted him at 100% maxed out, since I had the ability to do so. So so when you have multiple enemies, obviously he attacks all enemies, so this will kind of mimic a little bit closer to what the world tournament setup is like, and see how he does overall. I wish I had some better leads. Right now I have LRTN and Chaozu as my lead, and then Strength Janemba as my friend's lead, so it's not optimal by any means, but it's a damage test purposes, so that's kind of the format I went with. But 1.76 million is a pretty decent output regardless. And yeah, 1.8 million, with the crit you're looking at 3.3 million, so definitely a very good output, and I'm definitely happy to get him at 100%. Alright, we've got multiple enemies here again too, so let's go ahead and find out how he does here. So it looks like with the criticals he's able to hit about 3.3 million. Yeah, that's more than enough. I have no complaints there, and that's at 100% maxed out, so definitely a good substitute overall. If you don't have STR Broly and you manage to get this guy, he's a decent replacement for it. I'm kind of on the fence of whether to readjust the potential system and just go heavy on criticals instead of a balanced approach. I don't know, we'll figure that out, but 2.1 million, 1.2, and then 2.3 with the crit, really not bad, and I'm kind of glad I got this guy to 100%. It's been kind of nice to see this guy upgraded a little bit. To be perfectly honest too, I think the Extreme Z Awakened battle against Broly is a hell of a lot easier than the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think probably the developers realized how hard it was, so they kind of probably made adjustments for it. Up until stage 29, like I said, was pretty easy. It wasn't bad at all, but stage 30 was kind of a pain in the ass a little bit, but overall it was a lot easier, I thought anyway. I think now is the hardest part of, figuring out a good team build system for this guy, especially in the world tournament. I might have to revert back to Super Saiyan Rose team lead, and then kind of go more toward a balanced approach. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't fall into a category right now, so I can't really go with the Angel Golden Frieza setup like LR Broly, but I'll be thinking about different strategies here and there, how to go about it, and hopefully I'll have a good use for him. You know what I mean? So we'll have to find out. All right, so he's about to go into Dokkan mode here, so let's see what kind of damage we're looking at with this guy. Yeah, so Dokkan mode without criticals, you're looking at 2.9 million. Not bad by any means either. Alright, we've got the same pattern here with more than one enemy, so let's go ahead and kind of keep going and see what's up. Obviously, I'm going to attack Goku because Broly's got some beef with him and some history behind it, so let's go ahead and see what's up. I mean, overall, this guy got a massive improvement, so, not quite to the level of LR Broly, but, still overall pretty decent. I mean, 1.3 million, and then critical at 2 million, so definitely a much bigger and needed improvement overall. Alright, we're going to move on to the intelligent type Vegetto here, so let's go ahead and see what a super is like against a neutral type, and Gohan should be adding 35% to attack for this guy too. So with that in mind, let's see what he does. Alright, so 1.54 million. Decent output so far, and without the critical, you're looking at 1.8 million. So, again, I keep saying it's definitely a decent improvement overall, and I'm kind of happy I got him. Alright, this is going to be the last one. I think he's going to get into Dokkan mode here, so also have type advantage, so let's go ahead and wrap it up and see what his potential is here. At fully maxed out 100% Rainbow Star, the newly Z-awakened, Extreme Z-awakened Broly. So let's see how he does here. Overall, my take is not quite to the level of LR Broly by any means, but if you don't have LR Broly, he's a decent substitute for it. I'm actually going to try him out probably in the next World Tournament. It's unfortunate he doesn't have, category like Revive Warrior. That would have been nice, but obviously he's not in there. So I'll have to come up with an alternative system for it. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, 4.67 million. Definitely a pretty good output, and really not bad. I'm actually impressed with that. So. Alright, well that's my showcase of Broly maxed out, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for next time.